over here? Okay, thank you. We're here today with Nathaniel.
What's up?
We're gonna be taking an adventure of the inside. So let's go buy some tickets. Hi. Just buy some tickets. Yep. Am I not allowed to film? I'm just vlogging. Where am I gonna use it to tape?
Where are you going to put that tape?
YouTube?
Okay, did you ask permission from the university?
No. Am I supposed to?
Well, it's highly recommended.
Okay.
I mean, your interpretation in this complex is your interpretation.
Yep.
YouTube is not always understood that it's your interpretation.
Gotcha.
Not the truth.
Okay.
So, I would just, and again, you have nobody, there are going to be other people on the video that may not want to be on the video. That's
Okay.
their right.
We won't film anyone.
We're cutting everybody else out, so
Okay.
we're just trying to get some pretty cool like shots of
The scenery and all that.
sculptures, art.
There's no way you're not going to have people in it.
No.
I mean, I won't face it towards anyone on purpose.
Well, it's coming in here and you're taking pictures of people.
Well, I'm looking at myself right now.
We blur out. We blur out too. So
Just makes me very uncomfortable.
Gotcha. Very bad start.
So how many tickets?
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So not a good start.
she was pissed, man.
She was wearing a mask and she's very progressive. She's progressive. So
I've never seen anybody get that mad over a
filming.
GoPro.
Yeah, I'm trying to film the architecture and she seemed to didn't like.
She wasn't even in the video.
She wasn't even in the video. I don't know. And she felt really triggered, I would say. Best word, triggered. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully no one else gives me any issue. I mean, I'm not sure what that was about, but okay.
I guess you can't film anywhere anymore.
You can't film people in public land anymore. But you can film the police all you want.
Yes, so.
Okay. Nazi. But beginning of the video, not too good. Bad start.
This walkway is pretty cool though.
Yeah. Let's take a look. What if she started rushing after us? I'd have to call the security on her.
Right when she said highly recommended, I knew.
Highly recommended.
Oh,
Does she?
okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's progressive. All right, let's take a walk inside. The token is to get into the next room. How many did you get?
I got eight tokens.
They look like Chuck E. Cheese tokens.
They actually say Chuck E. Cheese on them.
Do they really?
No.
Oh, jeez. I was like, no way. There's no Chuck E. Cheese around here, I'll be honest.
When you get in there, you're going to want to take a left and head down the hallway, okay?
All right, perfect. Thank you. Alex Jordan. He's the founder. After you.
Thank you.
Eccentric millionaire.
Check out Santa Claus. This is my homie.
So this is the Skywalk we'll be walking on. The Infinity Skywalk. Let's give a better picture.
Check out this sign over here. It says farewell, Alex.
Yeah.
And then you get these teeth. I was thinking,
No, that's. We'll be seeing that whale in a little bit.
hey, this kind of looks like you.
Does not look like me.
It looks a little bit like you. You can see a little bit of resemblance. Look at your nose.
Let's get one more. This is kind of like his story room. You know, this is the explaining what he did in his early years. You know, who raised him, where he got all his money from. It's very interesting.
Can we see your place? One day.
Another thing.
It's pretty dark in here. Watch your head. Get that in front of everyone here. But in that room, a lot of the ceilings and the ceiling, the side of the walls or whatever, those were all carpeted.
I also noticed a lot of hidden rooms.
A lot of hidden rooms, yeah. It's super neat. He used to live here, and then he decided, not that he decided, but he got ill and passed away back in the 1980s, I believe.
You can't prove nothing.
A lot of people here today. But very retro looking, to say the least. You could tell the house is getting made in the 1960s, maybe 1950s era. We should bring back carpet walls.
Yeah, carpet walls, carpet ceiling.
It was a huge thing back then. I think Elvis's property has carpeted ceiling and walls and everything. Bathrooms.
It's a pretty good shot over here. It's a long ways down.
When they say it's a house on a rock, it's literally built on a rock. You get a lot of the art, the rock architecture here that he built into his house.
Well, some stones in your wall there.
As you look, you see the stone that they put here, they laid down. And then you look on your left here, and this is all the natural rock from outside. All right, now we're going into the Infinity Skywalk. This is one of the coolest parts of the house.
This is where we were.
I had a young man.
They call it Infinity Skywalk because, oh, let's check this out. For obvious reasons, they call it the Infinity Skywalk because it looks like it's never ending. Fair warning, it does end. It does end.
Feels like a greenhouse in here.
Yeah, it's really warm. Today isn't too hot outside, but it's a little warmer than what I would prefer. But that's okay. You get a cool ass view. So we're at the end of the Skywalk, and then they have this little window you can look straight down. It's pretty neat. Yeah, like
When you walk out to the end, the whole thing just sways up and down. It's kind of freaky.
as people are walking and the natural wind outside, you can feel it, going back and forth, bouncing a little bit. It's a little scary if you're afraid of heights, but it's enclosed, so it's not too bad. This is definitely a place to check out if you like weird, neat things. You know, it's not for everyone. More carpeted wall. The thing about Alex Jordan is that he considered himself a collector. Many people would say he might be a hoarder, but everything is pretty neat. Walls are...
Sorry, guys.
If you're over 6 foot, don't come in there. I don't blame her. It's cool. It's cool stuff. This cool little table. Follow you once on the wall. A lot of that rock formation.
How would it feel to have your own personal indoor waterfall?
It'd be pretty sweet. And I think this is all natural. No, it's probably man-made here. But it seems like you're outside, you know, it feels very relaxing.
I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of these sidings are engraved wood.
Yeah, these are
Very detailed too.
they're detailed. Nice little bookshelf. I like stained glass.
I thought you had a bong.
You thought we had a bong.
I said that we come out to make sure we go up here.
He said to go up?
He said to make sure we
Oh, let's go upstairs.
I thought it ended right there.
Wow. Just check out the top here. Not too much to see up here. Nice view. What a view. Let's check out the view over here. Yeah, watch out for these beams. We got some more automatic music, automated music. Let's take a look over here. Place to relax.
One trip from your kitchen to your living room must be hell.
Probably. Nothing too much. I mean, this is just the living quarters, so it's not too much to see besides a couple art sculptures, some of the stained glass that they have here. I promise we'll get to the better stuff in a little bit. Alright, we are back.
Back on the bridge.
Back on the bridge. If anything feels infinity, it looks like this bridge is.
Yeah.
Pretty neat though, right?
Very neat.
Got a couple warehouses we'll be going in that he built. You know, it started with making a house, and then it decided to make a tourist attraction, like an amusement park almost for adults. I wouldn't say this is necessarily. What do you think? Necessarily like a younger kids type place to go to, or no?
I'd say it's more of art. If you're into art, you definitely enjoy the architecture and a lot of his belongings. They're very unique.
If you're older, you'll definitely love it.
Yeah.
It's if you like art, weird architecture, this. You know, you'll love this part of Wisconsin. Most places there's a lot of houses and a lot of architecture around here that were designed by Frank Lloyd Wright. And it literally, all this architecture looks identical, but it wasn't made by him. They actually said that Alex Jordan and Frank Lloyd Wright had like a beef, some kind of disagreement, and they were almost like competing with one another, you know, trying to fight against whose house was better, you know.
Who's got the better style?
Both eccentric millionaires, you know, competing in the middle of nowhere in Spring Green, Wisconsin. So yeah, so far no one's been giving us grief besides that one lady at the service counter. Automated music machines.
Check this out.
Huh?
Check this out.
Oh. It's a little creepy.
A little creepy. Just a little bit.
I'm not a fan of dolls. There's too many movies out right now with dolls. I'm not a fan. But this guy was a serious collector.
Crafted in France.
So morbid.
Yeah, here's how it works.
I mean, do you want that one to play? We have a lot more to go through, but
You gotta snap snap a string.
yep. It's pretty eerie.
Yeah.
It's pretty eerie. Now we're making our way to the other part, into the warehouse section.
It's like a small town.
It's
here.
literally a small town. It is eerie. It is eerie to say the least.
That one looks messed up on the left there. You see that? It looks messed up.
I think my camera, I don't know if it can reach that far. We're using a GoPro, so I don't have good zooming in. This is a little fire station. Got an old phone right here. It's missing the other part of it. You talk through here, and then you would listen on this side, but it's missing.
That dog kind of freaked me out when I first saw it, not gonna lie.
Reminds me of the good old days that I wasn't around. Wasn't that good. Small little barber shop. Sheriff's office here. Bunch of old, probably fake newspapers, I would say.
$50,000 reward for Abraham Lincoln's murder.
I'm assuming these are fake, but it'd be very cool if these are real. Got a dead head over there. Small little jail. A lot of old newspapers. Probably all not real, but your local drugstore.
Bladder whack. Enjoy eternity at $1 a month.
We think we have a drug problem now. I mean, look at back in like the early 1910s, 1920s. It all types of different, medicines that probably weren't the healthiest for you. They used to give radiation to people, and they would think it's a miracle drug that you'll live longer if you drink a little bit of radiation a day. It probably wasn't the greatest idea. One man ended up losing his jaw because of it. Another slot. Guy's smoking a hookah in there. It's cool.
How old do you think this popcorn is?
How old? Probably since it opened.
Oh, check this theater out. That's sweet.
Yeah, cool theater. We'll walk through in a little bit. What is it, a steam car? It looks like a steam car. It looks really weird.
Definitely impressive. Definitely impressive.
It's huge. Then we got even bigger robotics. Really cool. If you hate clowns, this is not the place to be. A lot of ships. A lot of ships and
Cannons.
a lot of cannons. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. It's a giant whale.
Can I throw one in?
Yeah, why not? Let's throw it in. Pretty cool.
We definitely have to get upstairs.
Well, I think we can walk through here real quick. think. I'm not sure. A lot of Zippo lighters. Green Bay Packers, where we're at in Wisconsin. They say this guy is a collector. He is a collector, serious collector. You know, he's collecting these for, like I said, teddy bears, Zippos, cannons, Tiffany lamps. They're probably not real Tiffany lamps,
And
but
giant whales.
and giant whales. Big giant whale. Made out of
Something.
plaster, probably.
Fiberglass.
Fiberglass, plaster. Little flintlock pistol. Small. I'm not sure which way we go. Tour continues this way. I believe. I'm not sure.
Well, I saw a staircase.
Let's go up the stairs. A lot of whale teeth. Husks. And if these are original,
If they're real husks, they're worth a lot of money.
millions of dollars. If all of these were real. Just in this section alone. And this little stairway that we're going, this little walkway, it's gonna go all the way to the top. And then we can get a better look at the whale. But here's a giant octopus. Giant. That's the eye. Looks like it's having a battle with the whale. Weird.
The amount of time put into some of these sculptures, unreal.
He spent a lot of money, I'm gonna be honest. This is a weird place because in Wisconsin you don't get, especially in the middle of nowhere in Wisconsin, that a place as huge as this would be even a thing. You know, it's one of those places that you just never thought that would be there. I think this is one of the coolest parts about this whole thing. You got replica size, you know, you got small little replica ships. Old Japanese boat from World War II. This is Arcadia. Pretty cool boat. But this one is the most iconic. Most iconic, everyone knows what happened on the tragic day. We got the Titanic. And that is one of the most, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Doesn't look like we can go up there. And one of the pictures below, we had, I think, one of the artists that was inside. It either was Alex Jones or Alex Jordan. He was either standing inside or he had an architecture, like a sculptor inside the mouth of the whale. It's pretty cool. A lot of history involved in this kind of place. You know, this is
Sweet. It smells good.
they got the food cooking. But this is one of the coolest areas for sure. Got the hot air balloons. Small little town again.
Yeah. We had a pool party.
A lot of bicycles along the top. You can barely see it on my camera, but up here, it's a bunch of old school bikes, a couple Huffies, Schwinn's, Modern, new. Some old stuff, not too old though. Got a light, like a white building here, and then you have a Nazi plane right across that we'll be getting close to. Looks like an old school Bavarian, Germany type style houses. This is neat. Nice car. German car. Just imagine how many hours took to build this whole thing. Put it all together. Bunch of, ooh.
A lot of railroad stock.
A lot of stock. I wonder if these are real. I don't know too much about the railroad stock, so. It's cool. This is really neat. Let me take a picture here for my Snapchat. It's really cool. Bunch of old trucks. Really weird. Santa.
Evil Santa this
Evil
time.
Santa, yeah. From the colonial times. Maybe not evil.
Here's Evil Santa.
Okay, that guy's
this
possessed.
is Evil Santa.
That guy is possessed. Power on. Obviously fake, but old replica of the Red Baron of the World War I. Oh, that's sweet. Definitely not life size, but a little smaller than life size. What is this? Is it American? American.
Packard plated. Packard straight 8.
It's a neat car. But when you see, you know, you have like German style of housing, and then you have a American car, it throws it off a little bit. Could be either or. It looks German, but definitely American. Definitely American.
A lot of Germans immigrated over here because our landscape is very similar to theirs in Germany. So
Yeah, Wisconsin is very known for beer, the landscape, you know, farms, cows. You know, everything seems to be pretty similar between the two, state and country. It's like a tile car. Something you would have on your walls or your floors. Pretty old school still. Is this a Cadillac?
Lincoln Continental.
Lincoln Continental. That is cool. All tile. You've probably never seen that before. That's something you would see in Milwaukee. Unicorn. That you would see at a festival. Old German poster. Very old German poster here. Let's take a look.
Oh.
Deutschland. Germany,
Guy
obviously.
looks a little creepy, but I'm trying to get a picture of you.
It's probably World War II. You know, World War II, like, you know, they're spying. Someone's spying. A lot of old cameras.
Back in the day, the flash on the cameras, like these old box cameras, they have a light bulb. and they'd overpower it and it would burst. That's how you got that flash of light. Every time you wanted to have another flash, you'd have to replace the bulb.
It's weird. Just like we're using a camera, a waterproof camera, and this is, none of these had any of that feature. You know, no Wi-Fi. You know, everything was more, I wouldn't say simplified, but it was harder to develop film than it is now.
Every time you wanted to take a flash, you had to put in a new bulb.
It's weird.
You know how annoying that'd be?
It's very inconvenient, but during those time periods, it was, you know, great technology. You know, this GoPro, it's pretty new, but you know, maybe 20 years down the road, this is gonna be worth nothing. It's just how it is, I guess. With technology rapidly advancing for this cool car.
So a lot of these old cars, these were called business coupes, and the back, the trunk area would fold up into a third seat, and you'd have a passenger sitting in the back. Obviously, it was very unsafe, no seat belts, but that's the way it worked.
Might have been something that they.
These cars have really cool doors. When you open the door,
Yeah,
the roof comes out with it.
Oh, that's
make it
sweet.
easier to get into.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an old Mercedes-Benz. This is something you would have saw like in a James Bond movie. Maybe not a Mercedes, but a style similar to it. You would have your rockets on the side.
Torpedoes.
Torpedoes. Back at the movie theater.
I think we have to.
Yeah, this is definitely our pathway to go. Yeah, what? I mean, this is retro. I mean, if this was something that they did at back in movie theaters, this would be bizarre. You know, this would be huge. Something that we bring back. Carpet walls. I don't know about that.
Definitely interesting.
Yeah. This guy. Look at this. Old Chinese wall. Some kind of door, I think. Or a cabinet.
Looks like it.
Looks like it opens up.
This room is
So. That was awesome. That was awesome. Well, let's see if we can. Might have to get a new battery in here. I think it's going, but we should just. I think I might just replace it right away. So.